One of the highlights of summer on Nature's Calendar in half an hour. First on BBC Two, they know their stuff.
These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they have won some of the country's toughest quiz shows. Please welcome our dream team.
Hello, my name's Judith Keppel, and I was the first person in Britain to win £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hello, I'm Kevin Ashman. I hold the record for the highest ever score on Mastermind, and in 2004 I became the World Quiz Champion.
Hi, I'm CJ Demouy. I've been a winner on 15 to 1, 100%, and beat the nation.
Hello, I'm Daphne Fowler. I'm one of the few women to win the title Brain of Britain, and I won the grand final of 15 to 1 twice.
Hello, I'm Chris Hughes. Back in 1983, I won Mastermind, and I still hold the International Mastermind title.
And taking on our resident Eggheads today are Helen's heroines from Staffordshire. Team captain Helen met Pam at work over 25 years ago, and the rest of the heroines all live near Helen. They all quiz together in a charity quiz league and hope this will stand them in good stead to fry the Eggheads today. Let's meet them.
Hello, I'm Helen, I'm 61 and I'm a retired tax inspector.
Hello, I'm Pamela, I'm 61 and a retired civil servant.
Hi, I'm Angela, I'm 25 and I'm a secretary.
Hello, I'm Anne, I'm 68 and I'm a retired administrator.
Hi, I'm Leslie, I'm 46 and I'm a university administrator.
So, Helen, the heroines, how do you rate your chances today then, Helen?
Well, I'll tell you that at the end of the show.
But have you been having a bit of a huddle, a bit of a team talk about tactics, about how you might play it? It all depends, obviously, on what subjects come up.
Well, it depends what subjects come up, and then we'll play it by ear.
Any particular Eggheads you're targeting?
They're all good.
You said it.
Yes.
Well, every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Helen's heroines, the Eggheads have won the last 3 games, which means £4,000 now says you can't beat the Eggheads. And so we start with our first head-to-head battle. It's going to be on the subject of food and drink. So who'd like to play and who'd you like to pick to play against?
I think perhaps, Pam, would you like to have a go at food and drink?
Yes,
I think so. I think you're pretty good on drink, anyway. Who would you like to play against? Any idea?
Chris, maybe?
Yes. Chris? It's going to be Pam against Chris.
OK, Pamela, you're going to play Chris. Well, I can tell you in this series of Eggheads, they haven't lost in this category at all in head-to-head. So whoever you picked was going to have a winning record. Chris has actually played twice, I think, and therefore won twice. So let's have you in the question room to make sure there's no conferring. Pamela and Chris. Well, Pamela, I thought geography might have suited you a bit more. You do a bit of sailing, don't you, and know your way around the British Isles?
Yes, yeah, and Ireland and France as well.
And is this single-handed stuff, or do you have a crew there while you sit back and drink the G&Ts?
Well, I have the G&Ts, but that's usually at the end of the voyage. Usually make them industrial strength. I'm known for my gin and tonics. OK, well, let's hope the champagne corks are popping after the end of this round and you'll be through into the final round. If you beat Chris, you're going to face 3 multiple-choice questions on food and drink each. Whoever answers the most questions correctly will be the winner. And, Pamela, your choice. Would you like to go first or second? I go first, I think.
OK, then, Pamela, good luck. It's food and drink, and here's your first question. Which herb is known in the USA as cilantro? Is it coriander, parsley or thyme?
I'm not really sure. I think it's coriander.
OK. Helen's heroines, anyone else?
I've never
think
heard
she's
of
right.
it.
Wrong?
I think she's right. I think it's coriander.
Yeah, they're agreeing, and they'd be right too. Cilantro is coriander in the United States. Yep, well done. 1 to you. OK, Chris, your first question then. Chris, what type of pulses are normally contained within a can of baked beans? Haricot beans, pinto beans or kidney beans?
This is a bit of a trick question, isn't it? Because you can actually can any kind of bean and bake them, but the standard commercial product in this country is haricot beans.
For baked beans, yeah. Staple diet, isn't it, in the Hughes household?
Yep, on toast.
Well, what about cold out of the tin in front of the telly? If
No, I'm not that desperate.
The type of pulses contained within a can of baked beans are haricot beans. It's the right answer. So 1 each. Your second question then, Pamela. Red Spanish and smooth cayenne are varieties of which fruit? Grapefruit, pineapple or mango?
Oh, I was thinking grapefruit or mango. I think I'll go for grapefruit.
OK. Just interested to see what Chris thinks on this, because obviously he might have had your set of questions if you'd put him in first. Chris, what do you think?
Well, I don't think it's mangoes because they're oriental, and pineapples are, well, pineapples. So I think it would be grapefruit because you do get the red grapefruit, don't you? The ruby grapefruit.
Well, that's interesting. Both wrong. Pamela, so it's the X for you because it's your question. The answer is pineapple. Chris, a mojito is a cocktail that originated in which country? Is it Brazil, Mexico or Cuba? A mojito. M-O-J-I-T-O.
Well, the M-E-J is a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? Because that's more like Mexican Spanish, so I'll have to go with Mexico.
It's M-O-J-I-T-O.
Yeah.
Mojito.
Mojito, yeah. Yeah, it sounds Mexican.
Well, speak a bit of Spanish in Cuba as well, one would think, Chris, which is where the mojito originated. Cuba. Mexico is the wrong answer. So, there, another chance then for you, Pamela. It stays all square, level pegging at 1 apiece. Both got 1 right and 1 wrong. So, this to put you into the lead, Pamela. Which French food item was reputedly created to celebrate the end of the Ottoman siege of Vienna in 1683? Is it croissant, pain au chocolat, or brioche?
Well, thinking of Vienna, I think of chocolate. But then croissant. Could even be brioche. I think I'll go for pain au chocolat.
OK, all those choices beginning to confuse you, aren't they? Well, maybe we'll get to sudden death and we'll take those away. Then you'll want them to come back again. Helen's heroines. Anyone know? Anyone think it's pain au chocolat?
I would agree with that one. Yeah. Well, I thought of the croissant because of the crescent.
Well, the croissant is
but I don't know.
Well, Helen would have been right. The answer's croissant, the crescent shape, the link there with the Ottoman siege. So, yeah, nothing there, which means Chris can win it if he gets this one right. Chris, what scale is used to measure the heat of a chili? Is it the Fujita scale, the Beaufort, or the Scoville?
It's not the Beaufort scale, that's wind. There might be a chili connection there. I don't think it's Fujita, which is Spanish. I think it's down to the crazy chili-eating Americans. I think it's the Scoville scale.
The scale used to measure the heat of a chili, goodness gracious me, you never knew there was one, is the Scoville scale. Yes, it's the right answer, Chris. Chris knows how you knew that, but you did, which means you've squeaked through. No one really covering themselves in glory in that round, but Chris has kept the Eggheads record in that category at 100%, and of course, therefore, his own personal one. Pamela, you've been beaten by Chris. As a result, you won't be able to help your team in the final round, playing for the £4,000. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, Helen's heroines, as you see, there's not much the Eggheads don't know, even the Scoville scale for the heat of chilies. And bonus question, what's the hottest chili on the scale then, anyone? Hands up, I like that.
It's the Scotch bonnet. It scores 16 million on the Scoville scale. It's the top one.
And presumably you learned that from watching The Simpsons as well. That would have been one of Homer's favourite
I think
chilies.
it comes up in one of the chili eating episodes, yeah.
The font of all knowledge there. Thank you very much, CJ. Well, as it stands, the challengers have lost one brain from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost none. But early days, Helen's heroines. So we move on to our next subject. It's arts and books. Who wants to play? Anyone but Pamela can play.
What do you think, Ellen? You're the boss. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, okay. Who are you going to go up against? Anyone but Chris?
CJ.
Yes.
CJ.
CJ, you've been doing quite well. I think you've only lost one in this category on the head-to-heads, so pretty good record. But as I always say in Eggheads, they're all pretty good, aren't they? So it's going to be Anne and CJ, and to ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in the question room. Anne, it's your choice. Would you like to go first or second?
I think I'll go first, please.
Arts and books then, Anne. Best of luck. Here you go. If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever England, is the opening of a sonnet by which British poet? Is it Rudyard Kipling, Rupert Brooke, or Philip Larkin?
That's Rupert Brooke.
You sure?
Yes.
OK, then we won't mess around. It is the right answer. Well done, Anne. One to you. CJ, your first question. Summertime is a famous aria contained within which George Gershwin work? Is it Porgy and Bess, Rhapsody in Blue, or Peter Grimes?
I think that's in Porgy and Bess, but hold on a second. Was it in Rhapsody in Blue? Oh dear. It's not Peter Grimes, I'm pretty sure. Summertime and the Living is Easy, isn't it? My initial thought was Porgy and Bess, so on that basis I'll go for Rhapsody in Blue.
OK. CJ likes doing that, doesn't he, Daphne? You're his keeper. He likes doing that, doesn't he? Kind of toying with one and then plumping for the other. It normally works. Does it work?
It hasn't worked this time.
Porgy and Bess.
Yeah, it's CJ, Porgy and Bess, which I thought you were going to come out with. Apparently there's no singing at all in Rhapsody in Blue, so nothing there, which is good news for you, Anne, and you can really go into a commanding lead if you get this right. What was the first name, Anne, of Hogarth, the 18th century pioneer of satirical cartoons? Thomas, Henry, or William?
That was William.
Yep, William Hogarth. It's the right answer. Well done, Anne. So 2-0, which means CJ imminently facing ejection. Got to get this right, CJ. CJ, which book by Tom Wolfe is an account of the Mercury and Apollo space exploration programs? Is it A Man in Full, The Right Stuff, or One Small Step?
Well, there's only one of those that I know is a book, so I'll go for The Right Stuff.
Yeah, kept yourself in the game. Yeah, The Right Stuff is the right answer. So, it doesn't matter, your fate may not be in your own hands, having got your first one wrong and not getting any wrong so far. If you get this right, Anne, you've won the game. La Traviata and Aida are operas by which Italian composer? Bizet, Rossini, or Verdi?
That's Verdi.
To win the game and get you through to the final round playing for £4,000, Helen's heroines?
Yes.
Verdi.
It's the right answer, which means you've put CJ out. There it is, 3-1. Doesn't need to put another question to CJ. Well done, Anne. You've taken on one of the Eggheads. You've emerged triumphant, which is good news for Helen's heroines, as it means you will be playing in today's final round. Congratulations. Anne and CJ, please come back and join your teams. Well, a storming performance there by Anne. Looking forward to seeing you play in the final round. As it stands now, the challengers and the Eggheads have lost one brain each from that final round. And so we move on to our next subject today. It's geography. Helen, Angela or Leslie, one of you to play.
Helen, I think it's me, isn't it?
That's yours, dear.
Yes, I think it's going to be me.
Yeah.
Now, who shall I play?
And you can't play Chris or CJ from the Eggheads because they've played, obviously.
I think I'll try Judith. Yes, okay. Yes, I shall play Dermot, and I choose Judith.
Choose Judith. 50-50.
Is it?
Played twice, won one, lost one. So
Right, okay.
Chance to improve the record or make it worse, who knows? OK, Helen and Judith, to ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in the question room. OK then, Helen, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Right, chosen to go first again. Helen, here it comes, your first question. The Parisian tourist attraction Père Lachaise is what type of landmark? Is it cathedral, a cemetery or an art gallery?
Père Lachaise. I have been to Paris 2 or 3 times, but I've obviously missed this particular landmark. Père Lachaise. I'm going to have to guess at cathedral.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Helen's heroines, cathedral?
Cemetery.
It's a cemetery, I'm afraid, Helen. So not a good start. Lots of famous people buried there, Eggheads. Name us a few.
Jim Morrison. Who else?
Edith Piaf.
Yeah.
Think of French people and they're probably there.
Okay, so nothing there, Helen. Bad luck. It's a cemetery, the Père Lachaise. Judith, to see if you can get off to a winning start, here's your first question. What name is given to the type of rocks that are formed by the cooling and solidification of magma? Is it igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic?
Not my subject, geology. I think it's igneous.
Why is that, Judith?
I don't know. I mean, well, because I think it's igneous.
It is the right answer, Judith. Igneous rocks are caused by the cooling and solidification of magma, which means, Helen, pretty important, I think, that you get this right. Which Indian city was officially renamed Chennai in 1996? Is it Madras, Bombay or Calcutta?
Well, it's not Bombay because that's Mumbai. I don't think Madras has been renamed. I'm going to go for Calcutta.
Okay, Calcutta, you're saying. The answer is Madras, I'm afraid. It's renamed Chennai in 1996, so nothing there again, Helen, which gives Judith a chance to win it already. Judith, your second question. The latitude 66.30 degrees south is better known as what? Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, or the Antarctic Circle?
I think that's the Antarctic Circle.
Antarctic Circle to win this particular head-to-head. That's the correct answer, as I think Helen knew as well, but didn't get those questions. You gave them to Judith, and Judith, you're through into the final round. Well done. Bad luck, Helen. You will not be playing in the final round for the £4,000. Please come back, both of you, and join your teams. So, as it stands, the challengers have lost 2 brains from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost 1. And our next subject is entertainment, and Angela or Leslie, it's you to play, and you can pick from Kevin or Daphne.
Angela. I think Angela, yes.
Yeah, who against?
Kevin, do you think? Daphne's pretty good. Yeah. We'll go for Kevin.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Who's it going to be then?
It's going to be Angela. And
Kevin, did we decide? Yeah, Kevin.
Well, I can tell you Kevin's played, actually, it's a category he's played most in this series of Eggheads. 5 times, but still only lost once. It was his one defeat, his one chink in his armour in this series of Eggheads. So, the world quiz champion, Angela, is going to join you in the question room to make sure there's no conferring. Well, good luck, Angela. And would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second, please.
A change of tactics, hoping for Kevin to slip up first. So, Kevin, your first question, entertainment. Tom Chaplin is the lead singer of which British band? Is it Keane, Franz Ferdinand or Oasis?
By process of elimination, it's Keane. It's not Franz Ferdinand, it's not Oasis, so it rings a bell somewhere anyway.
Who are the lead singers of Franz Ferdinand and Oasis then?
Franz Ferdinand, the leader of that's a guy called Alex Kapranos, and Oasis, of course, is the Gallaghers, so...
Yes, Tom Chaplin is the lead singer of Keane. So, not working yet for you, Angela, letting him start. Thought it might catch him out, but not to be. Here you go, your first question then. Angela, which star of Dad's Army also narrated the Mr. Men cartoon series? Was it Arthur Lowe, Clive Dunn or Ian Lavender?
I really don't have a clue, so I'm going to guess at Clive Dunn.
Okay. Helen's heroines, anyone, any idea? I mean, they're all big stars, obviously, from Dad's Army.
I think it's Arthur.
Probably Arthur Lowe.
Yeah, I'm afraid, Angela, it's Arthur Lowe. Captain Mannering also narrated the Mr. Men cartoon series, so bad luck there, nothing for you. So, Kevin, chance to go into a 2-0 lead. Kevin, what was the name of mime artist Marcel Marceau's sad-faced clown character? Was it Krusty, Coco or Bip?
I think he modelled him on me as Bip.
Could you do a bit of mime for us? Mind getting out of the old question room box there?
Yeah, go on. I also do ventriloquism.
You said that without moving your lips. OK, yeah, well, the correct answer is Bip, so it's 2-0 to you, which means, as I know you're well aware, Angela, you've got to get this one right. So, Angela, the annual Sundance Film Festival takes place in which American state? Is it California, Utah or Texas?
Again, it's going to be a guess. It's always sunny in California, so I'm going to guess at California.
OK, Helen's heroines, California to keep her in the game.
Utah.
Utah, yeah. The link is, Kevin, why Utah?
Robert Redford set it up. It's called the Sundance Film Festival because he was the one behind it, taking his name from the Sundance Kid, and it's he lives some of the time anyway in that area.
Yeah, got a big ranch there. Yeah, the Sundance Film Festival is not in California, it's in Utah. So bad luck, I'm afraid. It means Kevin's through into the final round. You've been beaten by the World Quiz Champion. As a result, you'll not be able to help your team in that round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Right then, this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads will not be allowed to take part in this round. So Helen, Pamela and Angela from Helen's Heroines and CJ from the Eggheads, would you please leave the studio? So, Anne and Leslie, you're playing to win Helen's Heroines, £4,000. Judith, Kevin, Daphne and Chris, you're playing for something that money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation. And as usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge and you are allowed to confer, which is why it's so important to try and get as many team members as possible through to the final round. Helen's Heroines, the question is, are your 2 brains better than the Eggheads' 4? Well, Anne and Leslie, would you like to go first or second?
I think we'll go first, please.
We'll go first, please, dear.
Time then for the first final round question, and best of luck to you. They're all general knowledge, remember. Here we go. The branch of the Imperial War Museum, located in Duxford in Cambridgeshire, is dedicated to which form of transportation? Is it aircraft, tanks or boats?
I know there is an aircraft museum. I know there is one in Cambridge.
The branch of the Imperial War Museum, located in Duxford in Cambridgeshire, is dedicated to which form of transportation?
We're almost sure it's aircraft.
You're right to be. It's the right answer. Yes, the Imperial War Museum, the branch of it located in Duxford, is dedicated to aircraft. Eggheads. The Coptic Orthodox Church is based in which country? Is it Egypt, Syria or Russia? The Coptic Orthodox Church.
Egypt. Oh.
Okay.
You just jumped in there, Judith.
I did ask them.
we all?
Yeah, we're unanimous.
I know, yes, you're all telepathically linked by now. The Coptic Orthodox Church is based in Egypt. It's the right answer. So, 1-1, and back to you then, Helen's Heroines. What name is given to the traditional system of weights and measures using pounds, ounces and stones? Is it apothecary, avoir du poids or metric?
Is it not apothecary? It's either apothecary or the other one. It's certainly
We think it's avoir du poids.
Avoir du poids is the traditional system of using pounds, ounces and stones, things like that. That's 2-1 to you. Very good start. Well, Eggheads. Which popular video game was invented in the 1980s by Soviet scientist Alexei Pajitnov? Is it the Mario Brothers, Space Invaders or Tetris?
Tetris.
I thought you might struggle with that without CJ there. This is normally his kind of thing. It's either watching The Simpsons or playing on the old console, but it is the right answer. 2 apiece. Thought you might have a chance there, but no. So, 2 out of 2. Let's see if we can get you up to 3 out of 3. Here's your third question. Helen's heroines, in 1986, which mountaineer became the first man to reach the summit of all 14 of the world's peaks that exceed 8,000 metres? Is it Chris Bonington, Reinhold Messner, or Ranulph Fiennes?
What do you think? I have no idea, but I don't think it's Bonington or Fiennes. I think it's another one. I've never heard of it, but I don't know. I'll leave it to you. You're more knowledgeable.
No. We don't really know, but we'll go for Messner.
OK, £4,000 could be, depending on the answer to this particular question. If you get it wrong, the Eggheads get theirs right, you're out. If you get it right and they get theirs wrong, you won it. So you don't think it was Bonington or Fiennes?
No, we don't think so, but we could be wrong, obviously.
Messner's the right answer. Well done. So, as it stands, you're 3-2 in the lead, which means if the Eggheads get theirs wrong, you've got £4,000. So, got to get this right, Eggheads. Which legendary Irish warrior supposedly built the Giant's Causeway so he could get to Scotland without getting his feet wet? Was it the Dagda, Ossian, or Finn McCool?
Finn McCool.
And of course, Judith, the Giant's Causeway, an example of what kind of rock?
Igneous
An
rock.
igneous rock. Isn't it weird the way these things come together? That is the right answer, Finn McCool. Well, because the scores are level and to sort out a winner, we're going to sudden death now, which means, of course, we have no multiple choices coming up in front of you. It's a lot harder. Just got to hear the answer from you. Here we go then. In the 1940s, which British boxer became the man to beat the famous Gong at the beginning of films made by the Rank Studio?
I can't even think.
Oh, it was a bit before his time.
I think we all
The only boxer I know from the 40s was Bruce Woodcock. I don't think it was him, but we haven't a clue otherwise.
So that's what you
Yeah,
go for, Bruce
yeah.
Woodcock. It wasn't, I'm afraid. It was Billy Wells. Billy Wells.
Bombardier Billy Wells.
Bombardier Billy Wells.
Well, no.
Formerly in the army, was he? Or?
Well, in the Royal Artillery, yeah.
OK, well, always comforting to know that the Eggheads knew it if you had put them into bat. But there still might be another chance for you. You've still got to see if the Eggheads get this one right. So Eggheads to win the game. What was the name of the village bard in the English versions of the popular Asterix books? Might have another chance here, Helen's heroines.
Cacophonics. Yeah, I've no idea. So.
Cacophonics.
Do you read them, Chris?
I do like Asterix, actually, yeah.
Oh dear, it is the right answer. Cacophonics, the village bard in the Asterix books, the English versions. Eggheads, you've won. Well, Helen's heroines, the odds were stacked against you. You're 2-1, you're outbalanced there, but you really put up a heck of a fight. But as you see, there's an awful lot they know and very little they don't. The secret is just to find the bit that they don't know. So, commiserations, Helen's heroines. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them and they still reign supreme over Quizland. I'm afraid you won't be going home with the £4,000, which of course means that the money rolls over to the next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Can anyone beat you? Do join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat our Eggheads. £5,000 says they don't. From all of us here, goodbye.
Famed for its puffins, discover wildlife off Lundy Island with seals, sharks and dolphins in Nature's Calendar next. Then Dennis Taylor discovers kingfishers and a batty encounter for Rory McGrath, Saving Planet Earth UK on BBC 2 at 7.